This is what the frogs have been sounding like now for a couple hours. They're just talking to each other. We just had another rain shower. Had to wait in line for an hour to get ice. Over an hour. But I got it. So I'm going back in. Had to wait over an hour. Had to wait over an hour. The rain held off just as we got our ice. Well, the guys that were there first, there were several of us standing there. We had a campground meeting. And when I left, it just started pouring down. There was still a bunch of people there getting ice. About one bag and one more block. They ran out, so they had to remake it.
Yeah.
They said there's reported 90 people without power in Okeechobee County right now. 90. There are several hundred up and down the East Coast. So it's coming.
We saw a wind gust out of 5 kilometers of 159 miles per hour. Absolutely ridiculous wind speeds coming out. Very strong winds likely near the core of the storm, and that will continue over the next couple of days as Irma makes its way again towards the Florida Keys. Here's a look right now at the water vapor imagery. You can see those green areas showing you just the breadth of that storm. Notice how that winds almost look to be expanding, and that is likely because it's getting some influence here of an upper level feature that's assisting that outflow at the top levels of the atmosphere. That evacuation at higher levels allows more tropical thunderstorm activity to continue near and outside of the areas of the storm. So we are likely seeing that wind field even expand as we move forward in time, which of course is not good news. Irma will remain in a favorable wind environment here for the next 24 hours, but after that, if you look off to the west side of your screen, that's an upper level trough moving in, which is going to be bringing some drier, colder air as well as wind shear. That is an unfavorable condition for hurricanes, so we are likely seeing the impacts with that system and potentially some transitioning and expanding of that storm as well. But regardless, in the meantime, these are the threats that we can be looking out for here. Almost a foot of rain along the western and southern portion of Florida, but likely 8 to 12 inches for the majority of the state, but basically up the interior and in the central and northern parts of the state, nearly a foot of rain potentially here in some of these areas. Up towards the Big Bend and the western side, we are expecting 5 to 8 inches of rain, but again, that is in addition to the other threats here that we have, mainly the storm surge in particular in these areas. If we look up towards the southeast, places like Georgia and South Carolina, we could be expecting about 3 to 5 inches of rain, maybe some areas up to 8 or 10 inches in isolated regions. That's enough to cause flash flooding, keep in mind. And these are going to be tropical downpours, likely with very high rain rates, so a lot of rain coming down at